This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Boadu TV so na Public Accounts Committee omushia Korle Bu CEO ene mpanimfo ewo ho no ensem ekọso ne nsem omkan no se bi onanyansan Hopeson Adorye kire se kwanya manfo fa so wie sika okuro manyansan keto wo na we na akoba saa na omo yes accountability hwanwan no emomo fa nkohye mahama MPP apenso MPP apenso enti dwirim na mo kan MPP apenso na nie o say a movement for change on be change in a political party movement for change be a political party NSN no be organizer na general secretary Solomon so wo what drew a be hu say and some dey be pray e na eboboba e be tiesim e wo ne JB enkomodidi a ekoso
oh
Nyankopando Enchekra movement for change will change to another name.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But that's the same movement for change another name.
Oh, Enchekra. Ebia next week meet me aba ebia memra na asesa.
Before next week.
Me say
Wednesday.
And then Wednesday ebia by next Wednesday say Nyankopon ya adomo a. Ebia memra ha say no. Na edin fufuro na medeba.
Oh really?
Yes.
And that's what today.
Oh no, a full grown political party is coming up.
Oh really?
Yes. Just say no. Only there, independent kukwasa bio.
Oh, okay.
Political party, in full force.
I see.
Every police station will be having the executives, constituency, and the engineer. And you know, I don't even have a media group.
Really? And the movement for change now with the diagro.
There be who say independent, you know. I don't know. Nedap na message.
Yeah, different.
Political party, there's a political party.
Very well.
Say them we say na moya ya doma independent. Muma ya kwa mieba. Other stage Moja party. Say a party, Groma.
Okay, so and some of these institutional heads maybe are called. One of them is Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. Almost see you a one of the main issues I'm discussing here is misappropriation of funds and cash irregularities, payroll irregularities, and nano. We noted, say, according to Auditor General reports, we notice say. Omotria Obia Wowu Eka 26 months. That is about 2 years, 2 months. I'm a win also quay ni bi. Any a car hold of Mokomoy. A car hold of Mokomoni no. And you're all factored in that. And now, Cecilia Public Accounts Committee, I recommend this 90 days. I'll meet me at the back into the coffers of the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. That notwithstanding, the issue then they say, now Korle Bu Teaching Hospital and Kasa. As you know, free the pharmacy department, I want more on the Kokutia 30th months. As so boka di gu hono monti. Ye chairman, Hopeson Adorye. Na kwa me yare, JB yare ne yakọ hono mo de agye. No mo de akwa kwatete ka ne so bi wo hono mo. That is what is happening na kwa.
JB.
Yes sir.
Menchia wotifo. Menchia Action People Party members. Menchia menua. Menchia Saman Kesefo. So they say your office.
As I heard of you.
That be see a office for
who office or what side of it?
Main station who area.
I want to headquarters.
That be a district.
Oh, okay.
As a is it Lower West Akim?
Lower West Akim.
Yes.
Me abi nua kwa me dale boy. Me kutuno. JB, on say Ghana sometimes and may be funny. On say anytime I bet corruption be any a politicians for kwana omudi bone or Ghana.
Yeah, sure.
Na asemono oka eso hwe to the extent says our politician for no so na kwatena those institution no ye yi wo mo as a leaders eso mo kwatena ho no mo hwe sa institutions le so because the ministers here was appointed by the president.
Yeah, sure.
E de bentin ye de ne kwatena ho minister and the human nyina ne say day to day activities ya e kɔ ho e wo sa baby e de na kwatena wo behwe no wa implement na odiabre president enti bibia ebefa sa that institution bibia said the minister should be aware. But here is the case here. Yetimi point will be na wakwa akotena baby na nipa no a eti ho no mo no ade woni de ekoso we minister na point wa unya duru ho no mo ani akobie fredi a kire wo ya lodu nsane niema ne de agum ne de amount afi weekly ni aka cho say weekly allowance e bia 6,000 Ghana okọ eyi okọ ne de amount ye di kan ma otirima ye wo de aha de saa ne ye niema you see Ghana for and this aboni bi koswa wo minister ne ama allowance 6,000 ka unu say chief executive ni ada for so ono so be chine say 3,000 enti wontimi enti de ekoso wo mu bia no wo minister na mse waje wa ade enti ne won take critical look na won hwe say the document ye de abetu kra say osan na won sign ye de buy assign no assign yeti krom ha say sabisi kakra ye de tua nurses bi hu eka obi aye adwuma for numbers of men I was here to cry in yes, country. How can you say obi mua kasa say jebi mutie na me fasa ma obi ewo ye adwuma wa ha mua kasa makona yi ma high bass e dia kotena nipa na yi ase aye se nipa na yi akodidi anom nsa abu na se nipa no 26 good months
you are validating no yeah you
are validating na mo si tua ne kampacho sika mo di ko gufun daka ne so ana say why the first esika no na I was watching it me to one na afemi hu dem nya na say so like do we have leaders in Ghana at all you want penny for Ghana to the sense say as a leader you choose to say take care of this na so timi tina ho masade we timi koswa na je say wa ka say krono na wo penny ya na say 775 impreduasa ope krono nseye say esika yi enkrofo yi yakufa he
and
one thing the crowd said I think it was the tenure of IGP almost time no nebusa and say yes say can mon konkwa jimra I think the minister was saying say enkrofo ni bi because it was the previous administration enkrofo ni bi te say yapon mo mapon mo adwuma mu eninti no to call them back
another issue
a problem and do dia wadi no say wudi awadi to the extent they say sempanifo ni timi tena ho ye hwe ha say masade we koso institutions ni na omu wi a o ma ba be politicians so bo but the fact of the matter is say politicians na so na tisa institutions na no ena sa ne ma no so koso maya hwe ha ya masade we akoso digane nya enra was it the one I say teachers omoko demonstration ko omo hode ko hwe nurses for be akrom beko obi aye adwuma 7 months 8 months o yere wo ma yentua ne ka betu obi awu itibi tua sa nipa ne ka 26 months so we edesi ye hunu ye kra no a I can tell you say still continue on paying one the Jesus Kennedy why energy says caridi enti Ghana no da bia me ka kire Ghana for say so why you say MPP ni NDC na abedi o machi a and you prepare for your death warrant one sign what one sign with death warrant because those two political parties no omunye wo madwene say they are helping Ghanaians they are only helping their pockets their selfish interest to the extent they say ayesa ade no mafamedi ade ade na abetimi aye hey Yasemo yaka cha 1 week 2 weeks.
Yaman 90 days is on fine.
Ajakoda 90 days okutua wo hobi e de beba be cheso abetua. I quite remember before JDM leave power administration the same thing went on. What you want say mu biem? No, Ghana no I say yemra no. Am say see yesi ahihye yemamu nyade. What is an I think Zambia say one of the Africa countries. The president Yamana sentence. What is China?
China, yeah.
So what you see?
China minister.
Ono krano.
Ana France.
Ono krano Zakwaji. Yamana say 5 years.
Yeah.
Kuma betu akojeli.
China dey near there too.
Ono ni die no. A bribe.
Yeah.
China dey near bribe.
And I remember some few months ago so Russia a Greek minister also
a bribe.
Corruption and bribery. A punishable by death.
Yes, sure.
By there. I had the sa.
Enye first degree felony offense.
Debi ye wudi awadi.
Yeah, plea bargaining.
Can for that a bargain. Can for that the enya no akwata aye. Kema Alan the originally.
Na kwachene.
For Honda kwache. Because baby awo no. Wo mu ni Interpol ni connection.
Yeah.
It means say me Ghana scanner media. Even Senegal ya metimi akwahwe because wo mu ni Interpol ni connection. Etu kwahwe wa ye ntimi nchew.
Ntibe be di Ghana sika.
O da bi me dey ka asem. Say enu bi na mpanimfo na take advantage a omudi nutu di Ghana sika no because onu say wodi aye wo krom ho ha kwahwe so aye ntimi fiensa nkan. Enti ye be di ni akwahwe ho. Ghana wo pa no beba na yire ne ma no de wo mu nyina akọ ade no mo ba be.
The fortunate thing is we bo mo free hand na say kwa eye adwuma o.
Aya na kai adwuma pa. So ati ase.
We bo mo free e ko.
To the stand they say mra no say ya hwe ni ansesem. Ni ya change ya mra ne say mra we ya say mra ne de wo ho mra ne da bia ya say mra ne de wo ho enso mra ne wo favoritism. Wo ma a favor wo mo ene ye ne in favor ye because say wo je bi na nka wo di kodi sika na so obi akọ wi abode dem 10 years ale wuni ma obi akọ wi akọ bode o dem 10 years yet krom amanfo disika pa
but that is not to encourage somebody we are so ya the papa
oh there be me ka say the we are the papa now be kwa wi abode a wo kodie onim say abroche there some shops let's say a common do na wura mu a utimi tam bibia wo honom te say fruit ni niema no utimi din wo shop mu ha aye nya wo hwe ba udi pia
province
oh Canada
me ko US
America nyina
ubetimi drink no mo ye
so I just so I
now you need
what time
who you need
it's not about needy it's not about needy no
it's not about needy
it's not about needy
look wo fancy wo shop mu na wo
so I just
eno mu wi a wo be kofe
ubetimi anam ni inside but udi pia dia na akwaye kro no
oh okay
so I enu digara for don so wo musika no wo mu di wa ha di pie so I just wo mu di wa ha di pie ye ba ye wo encrofo bebra hwe mo moto akotena abrochiri meboa ebinom a ye de Interpol ato wo mo so a si ehia wo mo aye hia wo mo ase debi si ya hwe ye ni ampe ni sibre na se si ya le se ye behwe ha ma ye public sector private sector no wo manu tu Ghana na omu di Ghana skese Ghana sika enchirma ebebro to the side they say eba ye ni e de na betena radio so ni abeka ene sika no we ene sika no we se si o masoli yente ho asemu biem se nipa ni betua sika no se ontua sika no yente hu bibia biem da because the reason is political party leaders no a omudi ani mo hwe sa ankrofo ne so I can tell you emphatically for today say sika we see almost about 70% could this politician in some 30% and akwa this ankrofo ne nsem na say sika we ko hwehwe no hene no hunu o ko hwehwe no hene no hunu me kai say emere bi me ko office bi me money di na me pa a school ama me ba omu ye ya age me say 40,000 Ghana Ghana ha
education ministry
omu give me 40,000
education ministry
yes na me ts ga di we ye no akora no course school one day look I just said daddy I don't want to go to this school I don't like it say wo ko washroom na de ohunu ye no ampa bro chiri fon ko na akora de jai na me say me hia sika no a utie
na utie ama hwan o ji receipt
that baby with this receipt way elipa na me ts ga le ba lo was chaba ya de anketekidi de beti be tua ba la de ko no wa de pa de emma ampani apa wo mu de ba de ko opemu ho na ankasa de ama
yeah man no
just like I think last year or 2 years ago so I just me de be ba ne ba krom ha no
yeah okay.
Enti
that was last year
yeah that was last year early last year yeah 2024 enti se wo hwe krom ha sei ye niema bi ni se ne situtu ye niema bi ni ye gya bibia jeje mo e ma nkrofo bi di sika hunu abra ye pesika no e de aye niema important no a utimi se sometimes no so what you wanna ye Ghana don't even think about a better future for yourself you yourself build a better future for yourself to the extent they say so what kasa wo wani to ya no fo yi so a first hopes nkrofo ya wa firi ho ya wono a wo hunu nyansa wo hunu mu wadwane because ho na na no tie no wo
say omodi
oh sa wo nkrofo yi So wouldn't you go? I am the spice what Timmy Granny. What Timmy Casamin come de Bobono. But they say we're Granny.
I go for me.
I know what's in Faman in Crofway.
Eh, why no?
I don't know Kufu Crofway. MPP Fui. Bonia Yakosui. Mamika Jagana for, and just administration when the DSS can. Dear a friend say account committee for you.
Yeah.
A previous one.
Yeah, 2024.
2024.
Yeah, sure.
Sikana na Kufu a pound for an appointees in Crofo. Omube Diano, and no one can taboo ye. Ya best say and penny for. Sebi Prediasa. Sikana ye nibi ya kos and ye DDG. Yes, some Australian, some family, Monamon family enjoy. Na ye yetima mufono de. I say set us ubepia.
Yeah.
And I won't ya.
All right, my call Hopeson. So Hopeson say Omamano 90 days. 90 days. Say offer me to scan it back. Now, so there is a portion of some of work I say we are basica. Who are say so we call Attorney General Honomana. What we negotiate 70 at least what we 60% crowd now.
Anyway, they work in
to meet so crowd amount. But that is by the prerogative of the Attorney General, not any other person. Because on no few says judge no crowd no out what was no. So I can say be or no D in your favor. That's what few say we are 300 million Ghana cedis not or D in your favor. O man ka which we know some of the judges we've seen them in the previous days. Say they have been corrupt before. Some of them. Some of these things distort our democratic system and the acquire a fast way. Say a pair in Puncho or Ghana had no say. How do we deal with it?
Public Accounts Committee for the past 30 years. Every day, every year, Biano. Omotenase.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you show me.
Yeah.
And for so be any so.
Are they?
Because Omotenase, you have more setting allowance.
Yeah, sure.
Omo didi, omo fast snacks, any other. That bang, I know what is a Public Accounts Committee. Omotenase, no. Hey, sika we dear. Police for Momefanongo. They say we are wasting our little resources in our one. But yeah, a bayanka, a can't constitutional review committee. No, or Monshe, Nasa, you know, Munye. Attorney General, we are Juma on farmer, I can't say. Auditor General, we are on farmer to a general straight. Not only general or more Muyako Pabono, straight away, you move to court.
I see.
And you no, and you feel about Kukwasa. One net,
yeah.
And what we said, you are more defending, and yet 2025.
Yeah, sure.
Well, more they take 2024. And a report about 2025. And you wrote to be a boo who be the MPP pencil, and then this is the way. One net, but essence said, executive said so, and then a year and this if Wontino. I don't know what to them. Wontimin Wakase, that would be Wontino. Wundi mu hwasem esi se wo ye na kokko jira na wuchimi e ka hwasem. But I am of the view say some of the things I know mo say ya ma 90 days no ye neither here nor there. Adi ba ye ya mo betena si ya mo matena si mo hu say adi we die mo nwem. OSP CID for momra mo meta ha say ye be hande obi over ma. Mo wie ya wanti man justify wa say mo fa no nko. Ya gunu handcuff de no ko. The next day, you are prepared to go to court. Court say, oh, more remanding and answer Munja no Omra da say. Na yenye court to share the kete say ya. No, why what look. Answer I'm going to go Obi award that position there or asset be brave.
Yeah, that's
a bit. Look, a bit material side way. We are due sick and maybe I am now at least maximum of 6 months. No apako dance a woman waba. We are CEO now uchi baby. We are director now uchi baby. Obey I didn't be. Because yani ema kwai na ekoso. I will refer to China.
Yeah, sure.
China. Say I say ogogo kumnipa. I say first degree fellow.
And
in China, corruption, bribery and corruption. Number one. And then the oye no mochiwa. Are punishable by death.
Yeah, sure.
Chronic in Nigeria. No more nyasa ka China be China.
Easy.
Nka China ko bia sori akọ China. Omo ye ni sama na wo no. Look, amafo anya sika no mo nam krom no mo di dwan. Wudi agbani adi watem so wa mobra.
Ajo girl. No yere.
Na ko wi ankrofo na munya sika wa mobra.
Ese sa no be ka wa mobra.
When we sika na we na you know. Look, in opposition those days 2015 2016 yes. Some of them ye more prescription cry na ye difficult to go and buy.
Oh really?
Me na make a
some of them.
Me na make a
who are those?
Why no why ye say tan? Or buy test out. Yeah, prescription parade nyama na ye difficult for them to buy.
And
then they all you can't say apartments.
So why no matter now okay?
Oh that's the way they mean to me make can work every day so. But
they know themselves.
They come work we say there were people like that.
Yeah, sure.
And then we share what be catch us we want mobra. Because when you free money, akwa ko sisi apartment boso me so anu akwa bia se taxi kama no se on va go ga me o ram naira. Na dey call for border yi ene apartment owo won kranya de ketwa.
Oh really?
Wa chine bi we catch us wo wo sori akomache betra ha ye aduma bosumi so ade atu aka obeka che say wo wa mobra
o cast yes say o da yes say o da so rent die
ma chira de 20 years as a free classroom obi beti me chira beduma ga say wa mobra because man kwa ko wi abansika so ne tie no distance e ya distance e to be making sure say you are fighting with some kind of vigor bi. Because yeah, parliament me who's a public account committee do no mo mesre. Me na make a show. I tell you say, you from be so ye jojo we no. Look, it will not main kind of for a fatigue you say. Enya nwanwan bo say, some crofo da bi besa sorry akwakogogo hu crofo bia pushi yi kokoka bi ma me ne e kai ka ho. Enya nwanwan say sa de besi. Eti nipa no aye ada declare say no what this guy ena no waka no obi ti babi na sabe abraboni na nini ye no
yeah
ko chobi bode na me nkoto na menya eyi mfa nkonkoto ko bi ni ade bi na me so me mfa ntwi moko bi ye che no odru kota chese assembly ni bosome bi ajele no ya de no
bosome de sewa
ya de no ko no bia sika titridie hwe Ghana on hwe sika ya yebobo so nyina se yatima aputu in proper measures and ya Jesus kana yanko bobo sia bi mu
David
yanko bobo sia bi mu when we aside near orafo ya o mo se miama roto mo hunu se ya kasi ya jepa ebetima nya be $20 billion no aside that mambi more classic example many e kan and I'm say umbo na kan say ka corruption na ye de ani ahwe politicians
yeah politicians no so
krom ha say ka ye betimi a emra na yensesa no na how are ye so enkrofo in
yeah
how are ye take your oath no yento bible ni Quran to baby na yen fashion up ni kosuansi ho
yenko krom
from president so eko see the last messenger
but obia was gidi
anya gidi asem ye say ye penukre no fa bible mami ka samjo fa bible she sofo bi nsa say do nyame sesa de we wanye obeya 100 times fashion bo she ni nsa say do nyame fa shrap do nyame na hwegu fom onye da asa de no ade tie oh please ade a gidi wo mu no na nsa say udi tro ho ade a ugidie wo mu no ense se wudi tro wo ho se a Christopher ni mu se Bible no gidie wom wo ya Nyankopon betua wo ka kro no we nka nko so da wako baby a eye typical village ho abosonsum na wo ho se obi sika to form a ayira wa hu da edi bosome na oba na obebisa obudi se sika no beba wo sorry them moko to correction no be you seek every bag mu no be you phone every bag mu identity na nipa na nya justice e wo hodom It is a competitive my sadina. I can tell you, say, it will work. Me can be the I digress it to Ebi. One guarantee is somewhere.
Yeah, sure.
Ebi before it's na TV, Sony radio show, Kasa Bebre. Yan Trio Muni Nanaho. Snap Bakusu when him Kushabaku da wadim, Sa did that will be any. Nayan can't you say, 1 hour Becasa. In so na says a Ninjan. What do you more ever be good? Says a wo. Wonye involve ewo galam say mo a wonye bida o ho son na so why be that dia and the moment I do nsuo be ka wano no wo ye mu ntim 6 months na won ko me say me what the man me a make man because me too be that
I see
what you say if say me ka galam say asem a me ka we che ye ka say all sincerity na obi a wo nim say sanipa we no wo jebi. Now the MPP National Women's Organizer. Young question and young money go for Dominam Topa.
Kids young for.
Can get a point radio so and say MPP executives. Boy Bimu Grady said or more Galamsey. Listen to them when they sit on radio or TV.
Yeah, sure.
Some for your fire show Monsa. Now 6 months no muntimin ko TV. No why you jire kontan no munam honum. No mun hade. No. Sade no ana ye nananom. No more young Rofunu be no say, hey, and go there yet to me because that time no chrono any Yasasi so. I don't call that ya brainwash ya no mu change ye. And just a discipline in society are breaky because yes, be the task right. Yakofa America for UK for Emra e dia ba be share your so. That first you say who fie na wo din some money bia. Woma can say penny bi oho no mutimi chew e discipline next time mo nya say money ni bi ene wo pa ma penny bi nkonkwa yes ade ni bi na hwe ni bi si e wo Ghana ha say enti ne e koso no de me nkwa ma dwene de a me public accounts committee nke mu no
but in that aspect mamefa we fan to us na fawi o hono mama there's a plea bargaining okoye say ye chew wadi wabokro no wawie o maisika na sa de mani na ababe for wa wo ho akwanya before say like the plea bargaining says but men can at any beam now so the plea bargaining the criminal and other offenses that is in quote Procedure Amendment Act 2022 Act 1079 HSA okay at 1629 162A no say the criminal and other offenses act 1960 at 30 is amended by the insertion of section 162 of a plea bargaining. Now, so the plea bargaining negotiation 162A or say 1, subject to section 162B, a person charged with criminal offense may at the time before judgment, before say friend say judge ni bebu ateno negotiate with the Attorney General for a plea agreement. Now or other ones or say A, to reduce the offenses charged to a lesser offense, B, to withdraw the charge against the accused persons, and C, or to reduce the punishment of an offense charged within the law that prescribe the punishment. The Attorney General no who can say so only net question say na negotiate say jame de biba obetumi jame
sadi way Ghana for come chrono koso omo boy chrono ni dey year be no years 2022 I don't believe me ka ko years ade no
yeah
say ye chiwa ye de ko
parliament ya
ye president ni aye na ade no ye betima withdraw charge no plan e dey ado anom ko fa sadi way but Attorney General meeting no what kasa about plea bargaining no what you clear yeah investigating Onua TV wo can't expect ana lady ni design
Nana Majako
yeah ana tago muni pa for you investigating mu
yeah
na tago de ana me finance ntimi mpese obeko
antie na ompe yasa popsi ene yehupa
tago say oh me ayi Captain Smart na yidie no mu ye nyina metima be yitu amamo afi metima sia dia dance amamo na mu de omo atum Attorney General hwe o facts na wo de ba ne o evidence na no wo hu se ebetima incriminate mu a obeji de na atum no no aba be ye witness ama state no and in that case no omo be withdraw ono ne charges no no aba be ye star witness ama the state ebetimi anya mu miensa na se bibi na esi agifiri mu ho ayaje se esi ede mu kokoto nse wo ma na ede mu akoto eno no wo ho no na se individual na makobo krono na ye di ho asem na mesi Attorney General ma ba ne menya ye de aye ne onye that he was saying this in connection with national service for na ayuno say some of the vital information you be volunteer say obeyi aba ne de say nipa no betimi de nako sa pre bagage ne nyade say nka obekomu 10 years ono no betimi reduce aba bia 1 year mo I don't know just wa go free ground wow there are some of them won't go free ground ebi o hono mo say man no ye bia oni do betimi aka say ya jaw ya ma woni ya you aba be ex convict I don't know so go answer your punishment. You cannot hold any office, you cannot contest any elections in the Kaga. So on the I don't know the but somewhere we bisa the rationale behind it. A year then don't go yes, I didn't the besheho. Because one person who said no, the way I'm a say corner. A behagene. Now she say nana a special prosecutor. That time so tata or more a Matiamidu. Any adena, let us say ehu etinese se omo kokoye sade no edishem enkonkosi aga me I have trust in this administration say corruption omo be deal with it. Let me say this too, omo patience asano mesra mo munya botreboko omo abotra asano omunya botreboko ne etiani say when they work say court will break.
Yeah, sure.
Omoko about 3 months break or so. Omba October.
Yeah, may resume this month.
October say middle say
15th. Yeah.
I don't be resume. Etimunya botre. Ana court asem so no. Utu America court na woni bi. Ya kan say. Woni bi wo say. So on eti no. Eti eye enhyehyeye asesa wo ye. Utimi make sure say wanya wo facts bibia correct answer. Among for fee say ora na yi Attorney General ye slow or ye mo nemu ne egu kwan mu munya botre boko na show no chase a say MPP for say na mo ma ye a mo court adentra mabe wo de court no be start akrom ha na nyina ye wo na ye hwe mo mkwako street so de ade wo street so na akoko say bibi so a wankata so be sa court so wo de tie no eti say obi anya sika sei sabe wo te ho wo bre wa maubi na ya so no mu se mrade ni India no akwa gina wiem na wo tiatim are you normal eti in summary no public accounts committee ne omo church ne de me hu so until say ti say ne ekosu ya eye clear say nipa na wu wan kasa na wo approve ade no wo kwa ye ni MP Kraba go bisa say who di jollof. Yeah. What could you yes jollof now?
Yeah, sure.
Don't waba. That who say approve. O say emrano relax. It will be a bit medicine. Look, me try there somewhere around 90. Okay. Around 94 hot mo baby. Oh Krasuma yibaya mesare amba. Me call office almost there are few yibia or more yamba
technicalities.
Yeah, babe. And I'm saying, Mama, letter of attestation. Because me kasa me try office na me tena fi be 3-4 months.
Sure.
And I'm ya me bakra, me be ye me ya chese eti mi baye. So on yet no. No. What say oh, almost suspect some crowfobi any classroom. Eti almost I say what kind of bullshit. And now yes say ya the digital yaba
system about
just say ebi mo embo kwasa for hini say omo clear all ghost names. Omo clear all ghost names. Asem a ye kan AC 2024 and 2025 asem ye kan 2024.
Okay.
Now what you honum
so I can be as we even restitution so wakobo krono na yehwe wo charges no krono na wakobo no a abani team ma bibi free restitution so ko obetua sesi kase na no kra no watua sesi kana wie no there is a punishment ya esa wo wonya ze watua wie ni agya wo seko ya mautua sa restitution ni wie a yetimi ka che wo say bia obeye bia 56 hours community works near the amount and also yeah yes from circle to ya obey no be so to ha or mark every single day copy say ubenya hours na.
I see.
But yeah prick bargain what it is say amount for and say sebi ukokum nipa kra obetimi akoye prick bargain no treason murder what the first degree felony is not amounted to prick bargain. Prick bargain is about fraud sikaya eja hopes previous nkrofo ewi aye
oh I am not doing for
ya mem because I don't know maybe o mo akose no o ba para you say e ba bu body din tare
wi aye no so at you say but what it is they say e wo accused person no when they say o confront attorney general and I say the prosecutor and say okay Magiatum say be assess ka we.
But in Ghana, the attorney a prosecutor can hold.
No.
Attorney general.
No. Say attorney general. Yeah, so it's amounted to prosecutor. So on a prosecution officer.
Okay, very well.
Yeah. And to bet me say okay, Magiatum say sika we see medi. And timpese mitria. And no crown a prosecutor no. And attorney general or better the nature of the case and the cost of the nation. Or bet second of Oriata case. Dead business sika wadie but the fact of the matter is say osha ayasisiye to the stand say wonim say yemfa into so interest into so
yeah
sika no cry yesate so
yeah
utua almost about 60%
yeah
and imagine say me makwa wi aban sika
yeah
almost about 10 million Ghana cedi na ma invest dia akoye juma age ho profit na yachi men ma ba say okay sika ma je atum
me ba betua
say na oba betua say oh me mentua 60% 40% e dey achew no wa je atum ni nipa na fa no free so we are entertaining this and the birthday will be nkodie
very well
so what I say so for me yeah it is okay because country need this car you sika dia ye juma
very well
but ese wo gisika no a Osa man punishment esa ka
all right
to the stand they say sika ni tua na ye den ko ade a e da bia ye bedi ni abetua oh yeah da bia mawia na me dia koyam investment na ma ba abetua so for me we need to be very careful the way we go about these things
very well also mama just 1 minute for wrap up man
okay mincha microphone for aw mo hwe me atia bi na se mi ko no mo se me ba hache
oba hache
anam so mo aka dia na more baba
jomutu na ba
ento mo hwe
jomutu na ba
me chao every weekend we are na be ko di wo honti
all right okay
oh yeah underground job
oh David me coach srawo mo keke de wo mu ni se de me di kankan no ese se ye hwe na ye mia nuama mu na ekoyi hwe Ghana ha sei omo ewi aban sika pa civil servants hwe politicians sika wo mu wia no se wote se eye 10 billion a civil servant we are be 100 billion me na make a show
I see
omo we are be 100 billion but omo no ye ni nko omo so ana se ye chi won na ye ba be prosecute omo a ene NDC na wa ba mu ana me boa
yeah sure
wo de Korle Bu de yesi ye nya se ye kwakwa ye aban ba ye sese wo bon se na NDC ni na so no defend this is not your matter to defend. When your political appointees one know what your minister what you say.
Very well.
Now we go for civil servant. Now we defending her. Wa buy no under the new day. Ebe gu ase.
Yeah, sure.
Etika na fo nyina mumie na yenka mo.
Very well.
Na ye make sure say baby I will be no we should be our own watchman. We be here to our district assembly within the shortest possible time. Wakukru dan meka omode po katamanso for buy ye omo finance officer no adauti mo so champions na bufu papa na guy no wa che wa za no tie me wona omde no ko woni masabre mo tricks China oboa
but I say my taking time say me ready na me sua enema me bring from other countries the best practices when it comes to adebia aye krankro aye nyenye eduro asebesa ne yare other countries anya ho eduro a mo de sam ho yare but Ghana nko aye nyenya eho eduro ye first brand no ababai wa no ye first abrewa no sa akokora no ye friend corruption. It is not entirely true say every country be anya ho eduro. In fact, other countries there are atoms of corruption-related cases in other parts of the world. But yeah, how do we say no? Aya kram asisi amino kase adane ye kro. Aya hu hwenye yi. I say now we are struggling. See e bepe ho pomasibre. Ne hu kwan e betimi dia fa so asoman. Let me deal with that issue called corruption, that canker called corruption, that crank called corruption. But unfortunately, no politicians. Politicians are the members of parliament, government appointees, the presidents, the ministers, and Obia, or you're politically exposed. Ye target omo because omo and omo ni more hurry. And ye no cry omo no more ni more hurry because some of them near the from the beginning. Omo ye kwato santene ni atu aba e de ama won na ye na ye target one because you feel say some of these people near the before say beto aba de ama won. Ye nya to aba de ma wo wi a the following year or probably within the same year, opana eda Land Cruiser mu enya aba na atama no enye lobi no akwakoje bra na nya skade wo he unya skade wo he. It is just by the virtue of the fact to say or you politician it's no one who say tab within just 1 year, no problem. Interestingly, there are other facets of people, group of people here. We haven't paid attention to them as a country. But the most corrupt people under this planet Earth. You have that group of people here. And that's assassin way, if you see where it's me. Share. And the Ghana Hayati, some Kofono are the most corrupt people more than the politician. But you see, the politicians are the frontliners. So you can't say Ketashishane Proya. Politicians need in the Nimekwakoje because at the same Yanwa and Wamo near the Anwabebre Edia Gum na Emona Soche. Eti technocrats for no Edi Emuni Wia. And I'm saying politicians in your credit. Ye some amiyo near the anwana from one no one who is such not technocrats for no up a pump one who no to maybe no pressure because of more assembly new. Because one, he's not accountable to anybody. Obi anyone more to stand at Abadiamano. But on the Adeba compare your friend the crutches some. Krachi, sa A4 sheet na your friend certificate no, and no, and a technocrat no, and it's one about the bokro no. The politician ordinarily wouldn't have been corrupt, but I'm a technocrat for years. Someone see, they know the system, they know it better. It is a banner say yenye ketashishane proya. They understand the system proper. Ghana as a country, ye shedanya any ye massage issues. Say ene kome no ho ba sema ye hwe ni fiefo ene ni kroma hefofo betutu tuma e de ababa be pa chew enti emane de wo ho no all right there. But you said any stiffer punishment for people who are corrupt. You should not any stiffer punishment. You never set it as an example. Say, as soon as see, what run away like it is happening elsewhere, in China, in Japan, in other countries. Say, Honomo, a haram. And in the moment that Ubenya kukudua sa be on mine sika no sa ni pakwa no sa kukudua na benya ubenya sa kukudua na de akwa kodam tie de ye oba mi wo hono mo a ye ni wo no agro ye fa kata hyehyɛ ene proye emfa nkoho enti se wo awo kasa wonya kukuduro na se wo se wo mo kro no Arabama kata hyehyɛ adi wani mu kan a the same of mine na almost menya kukuduro e de sa embra ye de abu oman no ye de be hyew e ma wo oso ho akyerew e wo sa kata hyehyɛ ne proye a wo de si wani so pese o ye no eti most of the times in the Arabian countries corruption very and of course extremely low. All the Arabian countries are corruption extremely low at the form who says seven predecessor Peter akwakowia JB wallet and I say bia onam baby to say circle na Peter de saba be show botomu ayi wallet na poor no the call be you phone poor no the call there be ebi di ho. Some of these Arabian countries you are free to receive call anytime any day anywhere. Some of these Arabian countries, you are free to receive call anytime, any day, anywhere, and only baby ujina. Because some of these places, some predecessor, we are privileged to say actually but the command say yemfa ketahyehyɛ ne proye ene krono fanko honomwa. You dare not because ye de awo won ye de asa won ene de hye won adwenem. Three things. Ye de awo won ye de asa won ene de hye won adwenem say sankofo we no mu de at this place there is no way you would ever dream so obeye kronfo so bo krono ketahyehyɛ ana so obeye bibia e de proye e de bebo man mu and be corrupt obi adwen. But here is the case here in our country. Some predecessor ye wo ye hu bibi asoman ye wo ye hu bibi ye all the natural resources. We are rich as a country. In fact, we are supposed to be feeding the world because Ghana is the center of the world. They see it to me, Emma or Mina, and now Mahudo Fosu ina, Yemo the Diani D because Yen on mine, if you see na Yen Fifi. Ghana is the center of the world. So therefore, ye wo ye hu bibia ye betimi adi ne yetimi dia boa wiase fa na yina na wonim enam se yakopɔ de sa de wadua ye munti ene de we ya Ghana yesu ne ye ban sitintiti ye ya gye se e be mi susu e bia na seven predecessor ye ni adwen ya ye de manage those resources. But I remember very well clearly say Kwame Nkrumah can say the African or the Ghanaian can manage his own affairs. But then we are struggling, market time. And as you see, your natural resources, ye to me kokoya na yama amahundo for swaba ye krom ha. No more Jessica. Your resources no more for 90%, not Ghana for 10%. Ye they want good you know. Yeah, they want the natural resources, but you see a pet. It's a better Emma who go for swaba. No, with the technology, and the Baba did 90%. Na Ghana, a yen the abobra, yen the coupon, and this and the money did. You see a pet, yenim so hwe yenim kwa be fa so de aye ho bibi na ye mom ye je 10% na amahodofo so eje 90%. Ye yaji we pay. We feel we are okay. We feel we are okay. The only thing you betini aye and they say you pay for now omudi anim omu negotiate on our behalf. Manituo, manejai, manesekai, na ultimately manisika na uwia o de ema e de aka ho. Oh rade yakopɔ wiase de na de ebiem. Manituo, manejai, manesekai na uwia o manisika na ultimately uwia no ama no oba ema na de aka ho. What the maka ho a woni na wie. Na uwia instruct say pesa tuo we koku Abraham. Onwene ho mienu obeku Abraham. Se kai no fa ko twitwa JB. Onwene ho mienu be twitwa JB because wo hu say no pe woni wiase mu a ene wanyan. Wanyan ni je. He's got some kind of fulfillment in his heart. And so he said will take advantage of the whole situation. Share you come how no say. And yeah, near BBO. So some previous as what you can die and when you the best experiences, the first hand experience, and this is your catch up say. Sabio, oko sakro we so, and never mu ye nie. I don't know yet to be near bia. Dabi doesn't work like that here in Ghana. The bitu kwako baby. And I be koko di semhunu. Mia na be koko di me sheda di semhunu because na person be di semhunu na me hwe de ekwan am na be fa so ade are me. And the guy told me that, hey, my guy, here the law works 24 hours a day. In your country, how many times does it work? I'm saying 12 hours. Yeah, I'm not here 12 hours a pay, and yet 24 hours. And yet 24 hours, 12 hours because there are certain crop of people in our system, man. Extremely corrupt. Therefore, you pay attention to them. But those people are the people Ghana. I mean, no, say Ghana. I am more boy. They say, "I'm say ye who ye who ano." Zanko for no. I am technocrats for no. Omo, any ye can want me. Zanko for that ye can want me. No pay. Look, let's take for example, the Public Accounts Committee. War the do tembia, yes, I understand them. It's what I say because when a German warrior, they do not have the rights of prosecution. Say, I would have fact finding committee or whatever. The would have say mu. No mu you are jamu diama wana. Wotumi ede mra ede ye adwuma because on the way mra se medwafo and waka wo ho abom. And wahwehwe nsem ni mu yie. But I never know can say the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament, as part of their duty, invite stakeholders, institutions, boards, and what have you. Say wamumra na mu meyi wo ho ano ekwan mo fa so a mo ye de omo di diska e wo Ghana ha. Hey, erade nyame Trade up on Yakupo, Basayi Adom, Yasatro Yakupo, JB Yakupo, Antaro Yakupo, Obibia Yakupo, we are mobile. Because some of these people are Munim Soboko Sia, the word is Radihunu. I was a Munim day. Omunosio, Omokosia, dear. They've been accredited by credible institutions, various institutions. Our Munim day. Sekoba says akofo ye yema okwa no wani wo ho over enema kitikiti omwa ye e wo mwankasa institutions ye dey ahye won sa akofo no yesu e de ma won. Because these people came to meet a corrupt system in their minds omadrimu wakase no ye corrupt it omoba na say oh e dey to aso e na so to aso no ye corrupt e na ba medru ba bia ye dri asoman Mabaya yako IMF 17 good times yako je bosia se de be yo man ye yako IMF 17 good times se de be yo man ye yakoba we sam na de na say Baronim, me as I sit here, we be say be say wa woni me edi nkomo, me ni wa edi nkomo. Sir, the Public Accounts Committee, ejuma no mo ye no. Aye bia ye ti hai. We have our perspective. Wow, also so they are doing about when you hear and see videos circulating on social media from the Public Account Committee. What you gonna need? Let's share our voice. Now, first of all, Yenika establishing the fact say there's a certain Public Accounts Committee established by the Act of Parliament. Mo muju be dey ne say, "Ye be fro say Kokuma enu bra, Abraham bra." Once upon a time, there was a certain man, not yet the head of the Public Accounts Committee, the chairman. Once upon a time, he became the health minister. Or not to be business in the name of Ghana, or we ever catch the Ghana for say, Juma. One year we, and yes, I did no problem. And then the Public Accounts Committee, I established by the Act of Parliament. I must start a fresh page. As you see, I must start interrogating people. Now, on him, interestingly, I must start free metropolitan municipal, that is, metropolitan municipal and district assemblies, chief executives. Me, I guess chief executive, hobby. Obia chief executive, all the 261 constituencies on the districts in Ghana, Obia chief executive, now you do one more. It's not a child's play, a young grow. But you see, the current MMDC is from one poor because a certain corrupt system, some producer, somewhere, in various places. Who do one more? I say, something that you believe. A whole more time, even maybe I don't easy to pull a whole more time to be here. Not easy, but you're not easy. I DC Bagulu, or show one more as a 7 predators and Pochibini. But not easy to all. I'm going to give you videos of all those places. But you're not easy. Not besides that, Sabi nipa na net one man asem ponche and a net one mo. Because baby yedri ewo man mu yedru kwantana so we have come to the crossroad. Look, Ghana, we cannot afford to go back. See ye ko ye chisusu a, you see ko taking the best practices. Omapani dada Nkrumah, any the likes of Rawlings, any Atamils, any Koforum, a Jatu on Momayan. Yes, Bibi from near Famque name. But I'm yes, and fooling that's a force of corruption that we cannot afford to be learning those useless ones. Then there be another pay we are there. Near BB, near the cover up. No, come on, we cannot do that as a country. And so now, as we speak, Public Accounts Committee, and them say, omo magana fo ehunu niema ekoso in the elsewhere administration na not the Dankwa administration, because every year and every time it's a ritual. Bakwa eye meja ne chabe surumu ne saso ye metai eye the Ghana Health Service. One of the most respected hospitals in Ghana, providing premium services. Korle Bu Hospital. Me de me papa call ho. Me papa wo me de call ho. Na Korle Bu Hospital. CEO ti won mu sisi a. And then the entire administration of the Korle Bu Hospital, and then the entire ministry of health, it's been yakukudro abe cancer fuma the children Ghana for. No, we are catcher say, Abraham, we are sorry. Hey, it's a fool at the highest level, because you see, carpenter ni. Ebu born Nyema, make sure say he provides furniture and other stuff. But the health practitioner, na okumu we no make just say Abraham on behalf of the entire hospital we are sorry. Hey, what madam? Send me prayer, sir. Say I am sorry. Really? Ghana had say no, that be yemra from the yemete community. So the Ministry of Health the combatant been various hospitals across the country. Korle Bu Hospital Kaho. Say okay, Korle Bu Hospital yemma muska some for amom hobra. It is scary at the man was some for Hobrano. Mumra Mumbu Wakonta Fanchine ye. Korle Bu Hospital see was so that or that's sorry, yeah, the Tiko Muni pine were pra. It is a war. How you get any? Not Korle Bu Hospital CEO. I walk across the idea. No, you're dear. And yet, the Swadi who said, Dabi, I want to take this hospital to the next level. Now, I say, but I manage a certain small place called Korle Bu Hospital. Now, call now Baya. What say? And then maybe one more. And I'm supposed to be corrupt, me for, not person me Ghana for tea. Now, I say for. Korle Bu Hospital under the Ministry of Health to say. And then Mamoya no na and young from slow. Omoko under the pharmacy account. Because of one Kasa Korle Bu Hospital as part of their department, no muniska. But na pressure. Ewo was so say. Say, Media General 13th month. Chichine Chine, it's almost 13th month. Now let me explain 13th month to you. 13th month, to say there. Why Juma Bosume do mienu? Na Juma paying for the say. As part of a Juma we a so on a knee. Eti among the Bosume Bakon Ebeka ho. Well, last month a Ketriano or Metriano double at the amount. That is the same Juma. We are the same year Abraham J 1,500 and I said 10,000 Ghana cedis. Abraham Sika 10,000 Ghana cedis no. Ni abohum mienu near the amount. Yeah, for more at the same time. But every year you away on the 5th of January. On the 10th of January, near the 10,000 cedis at the account the amount. Sika a year meant for the pharmacy department. A year from Cotton Row. FMS Toke the pharmacy. Na sabin predesa. Se me e call me tembe bi na se me yare na ekoba se me pedro bi na me nya bi na me Korle Bu hospital na honom na menye dro ni bi at an affordable price metimi akokonya bi wo hono mo a sa akofo we no mo say sa sika ne yakoko ye free pharmacy department. The Korle Bu Teaching Hospital CEO say okotam sika no free pharmacy department one mo say or deprive me a me yare a me kokoto no na no a bia mabuhwe ne bi betumi ayare. It is a china so no so kwa sandro na me kokoto no so betumi to the same thing or even a drofo from bi or say ye money sense can man koto drofo from bia am ye restocking. It is sandro no yenya to ono mo nti uba Korle Bu wo ja sandro ne bi nto. It is yefa sika no yefa mobu ano ne yefa ka ye sika ye wo ho no ne yefa ntia eka enye approved by parliament. Yay! A car any approved by parliament. It is the emphasis Sikano. Ye use as Sikano the free the pharmacy department. Ye fa kokoma kwabnane, sa kwabnano any sano just because ye say where ye adwuma busumi du mienu. Na etwase ye de du ba ye de baako e de ka ho na ye du miesa ye de fa ka ho e fa mani pakro no na se me prediasa se me prediasa ebusafo mo ni mo a se saade we ya suma Ghana Korle Bu Teaching Hospital CEO say pete yo mama yakoko. That is the simplest explanation because this has not been approved by parliament. Amobisa was say no, yeah, under the Ministry of Health, but let's narrow it to Korle Bu Teaching Hospital because the CEO ne na pan for no monte hoy. Now, I must say, Sikana mukoko yi free the pharmacy department sa mukoko di koko triakai. Da ben ne china and am betriaka because 2023 asem and am mudi sa asem hunu no. Ye 2024, ye January. Up to baby a September. Munya and started some more to take off the bed and started at it is as the canum and the triangle of one can some but Mumenya as the canum and the cocoto south for Twana Mukoko just can free mono. Now also at me scar and the cocoton draw and the Boa I had for. Or see a started a best started October. Now the simple question was that. And kwaba so na me first one betumi anya zeska no o say yeah yarefo ya yarefo ya o yeah be yare be Korle Bu this ade no ne boy 50 pesos a Korle Bu for the bet here once because obonya sika edi omonum enti eso mo pe kwan ya me first one nya sika ne bi edi akokosha nan. Into a health service becomes very expensive at Korle Bu Teaching Hospital under the Ministry of Health. Per the CEO way and then a pound for more cane. Not to say, or more say, so Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, and one of more should be a very romantic area. Workers are called one. So 1 hour so we area, your Wabusa for so much more to be able to access health care. Meanwhile, and yes, I should buy no, and this idea again, and want buying it stream. But they say the Public Accounts Committee, or what you want mostly the Public Accounts Committee is headed by the opposition party to be able to hold the government accountable. Now, Mubisa say, mostly, yeah, Ketashishende proye na ye can near the can say I am on your four. But Boakasa Boabuti or the more technocrats. Most of them for Chenkophobia. Yeah, video so.
People, 6 months, pay back the money. Honorable Day, you have the next infraction, please. It's paragraph 453. And it's an original health directorate, Greater Accra region.
I have a public interest question. Yeah, I think Korle Bu is done. But we will give you the opportunity. No, you haven't been discharged yet. Tell us the current state of our premier teaching hospital. Tell us the current state of our premier teaching hospital. And I also want you to throw light on the dialysis issue, the sickle cell issue that the NHIA has taken up. Throw some light on it for us, because I believe that a lot of patients are listening and they want to hear from you as to how you are managing this, so that the people who for one reason or the other are saddled with some of these diseases can also seek proper care. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, thank you. As we speak now, I can confidently confirm that patients need to come to our facility with only their national health insurance card, and they can access dialysis at no cost at all. We have also made sure that...
Since when did this start?
Well, we have been doing that for the past...
So there was a pilot phase, and after that when...
Hey. But Dabi, boya no, bo friend say, bo fa betu anon so fa betu a. See you. One I was here. Sir, ade we die, ye ho adwuma da bia. Opana. Yes, Sisi, what is the state of omoda dialysis so? Omo we sickle cell patients. Anyone that will related special how do you deal with those people with the national health insurance scheme? Hey, besides I say we open and say, hey, Sunday we hear that now. Most of that man. Why is a former Ashanti regional minister no starting to teach it? You ready? Go for group exams. I say we cry there. Ha! The CEO of Korle Bu Teaching Hospital cannot be bold enough of head to tell us to say dialysis friend is a programmer. You starting work for your friend said Korle Bu Teaching Hospital. Yet to be nya kukudu ka say ene nra and I said no you starting say you dey we. Why is he there as a CEO? No, the question is why is he there as a CEO? What more here dey? Or did they? Who appointed him as a CEO? Why the first Papa way say, oh may CEO, because it looks like the man is so empty. Papa didn't say wabon. Because if you cannot tell me, say Sadema way, Enra, Sadia way. Now we have a second say, Sika ye di the kwan way and the kwan way. So Sassam will catch them me as a layman. Me and be providing Sika and the mouse, you didn't be our car. Now if you cannot tell me an account to me, say, a kwan way and be fast on this escalator, then what do you want to tell me as a lay person? With all due respect to you and your office, with all your educational background, because some in predecessor, Abano would not appoint any Sabe Obia Najimu Ha so the Korle Bu Teaching Hospital as a CEO. No. And so we'll go through all the ranks with all the qualifications. It is on my catch me say and name was good to me now say empty. That's a wooden a da and then a mother yes you went the way. Then what do you want to tell me as a CEO? Because you are the final point of call. You are the final point of call. So what do you want to tell me? Now, so in all this, and no, and Ghana for, there's a certain act called Plea Bargaining Act. As you say, Ghana for are not happy with it. And the Attorney General has the sole responsibility, and yes, CJ, and yet the Chief Justice, and yet the President, and not the prosecutor, or even the judge, and about to be initiative a certain act called Plea Bargaining Act. No, the only sole person about to be not even people who work within the Chief the Attorney General's office. We are Juma, the Attorney General's officer, and no, that's not warrant you to becoming the final signatory to the Plea Bargaining Act. No, Dabi. But then, obia wadi bone te say wadi bone say na sika do so po atumi afa na sase na wama Ghana aboka Ghana kwaje $3 billion say de ba be ye hu yie ne atumi de bi asisi infrastructural projects nkai dum bi na sabe Ghana ni aho atumi atono ne ye de bi di ma Korle Bu Teaching Hospital and the Ministry of Health na Korle Bu Teaching Hospital say ya mismanage sika no. It is a standard here there. Say yes, say ye ba be pe ekwa be fa so dis sika na hye mu dia e ye be du mi enu ye ye be yare ye ne ekwa Korle Bu Teaching Hospital de be akwa kan ye na ye se sika na fa si wo nsase si wo bra be twe sika na it is only the Attorney General. The Attorney General and the one who crying to me say about me I negotiate I initiate plea bargaining. Now let's go through the plea bargaining just for some few minutes. We have a lines not to also what doing so this is a Criminal and Other Offences, that is Procedure Amendment Act 2022, signed, and of course that was at the Nana Akufo-Addo's government, Act 1097 and 9079. Now, so this is an act under the Nana Akufo-Addo's elsewhere government, and on the buy. So there is an agreement of session. Now let's go into details. Sure. Kosro. So this has been passed by Parliament and accepted by the President. Tio, yeah, they are come na shebedwam. Am ya dia tumu. Am ompahini ananoteso as at that time. Nana Akufo-Addo at the Secretary said on the 22nd of July 2022 says a Ghana ni bia kobo krono na krono na no den obetumi aba ye ka ho asem ye negotiate ba ko wia bode ne banche a wo okwase animu ye fa nkotum uko ye ba chire bode okwase animu ye fa nkotum because some be prayers so nim yansa ba ko wi o mani sika do so podi a brade ye ka ho asem ne ye chire o time e betumi dia ye den atumi adi ho djuma ya botre. So let's go. So Parliament at Nasi at Yatumu and I'm paying another Akufo-Addo and the Sasha Section 162A to Section 162R inserted the Criminal and Other Offences Procedure Act 1960 at 30 is amended by the insertion after Section 162. Now, sure. This is a country where we call Ghana. Nasa plea bargaining way, and your Ghana na started free in those abuchimemu. The reason why we initiated plea bargaining na say, as at the time na enyema ayiro so de ama won. Na nkofo court cases ni doso. Na ketasise ne proye na doso. It's a situation whereby or met me cases ni be there free honomo said the bear timefo ho be den e betimi anya justice and the value for money. It is a sanity there, and there some of these criminal offenses ni na no ye from the metal table so na brand ye negotiate say one ba oban ne krono yes ye tiase sisi a court cases ni doors before se be do so no na bia 2 or 3 4 5 years time it tell the brand ye mbagani na ye timi hu kwa betimi dia fa so say udi sikani na ba amie jao ana say udi sikani bi ba na ya matumi ma sentence no eso akofom. Now so we share the 162A or say subject to section 162B, a person charged with criminal offense tell you obia yedina ko police station prosecutor charging the say sa nipa say there ye krono and wabo sa nipa krono at any time before say judge no ebe issue judgment in the ama assume say no be say wabo krono no or say sa nipa krono ebe to me negotiate with the Attorney General, not the president, not the judge, not the prosecutor, but the Attorney General for a plea bargaining. Say me pacho. Maybe I do the fache me. Me na me bo okro no. Ma me peska na me sanfamra. Me wi aga na sika. Me wi aga na sika pa but mo dem sremo mo fanche me. Or say subject to section 162B, a person charged with a criminal offense. Say chema wound to me. Anyone that was charged one with criminal offenses. So my boy Ghana chrono, obi to say kind of furiata, ya ordinary freely I say, ya na ye hunu no. Yes, we bought a man I friend of Ghana chrono. This is a boy man chrono dear. Brother, you want to brother for Coco that Bibia. Na ose Sadi Pakrono before said judge at a move for. And the poor man said, "Na Baba see one waka to say, you sentenced you to 10 years or 20 years in prison with hard labor." Before that judgment, wo Kedoforiata, wo Chamawu to me, and one what Ghana Crony no. Yes, you bet to me, Abba. What catch the Attorney General, not the judge, not the President of the Republic, not the prosecutor. But one we yet to work for no. Yes, say one yet to work for no. Bra. Now ye no one Attorney General no. Ye no go sheti. Before say at work for the say, hey, what the payment? I say what the for. Bra. Now ye no go sheti say. Wo asumesi krono we na de bo Ghana. Eti uwia o man no 10 million Ghana cedis. Eti o de famu 60 million Ghana cedis fabra. O de bar 40 million Ghana cedis. You be who can be to their faso. That is what the law section 162A is telling us now. Yes, see, I'm a penny that down. Akufado. And then the Attorney General in front of Governor Dame. Omo say. It's just I'm that way because I want someone Bogana chrono. And then they will do a beer dream. And as you speak, the same plea bargaining act is sitting on the table of Yakasa, Attorney General, Governor Dame. And you say, what we are there? What about money chrono? Branian can was him. But when the more hurry, what could we have bought their banshee? Oh, could we have combined us for over them because we are question paying because one could we are there a sombo, one we are a minor dear, or could we are individual dear, but what were you a minor dear, bra? The extras in the intervening combo. Branian Kobo, bra. Now, if you know the phone lines in that TV, so let's be a friend near Dinkobo. 0302 973186. 0302 973185. Branian Dinkobo. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Bajawani.
Jerry.
Yay.
But
about who you have a coffee bridge line so.
Because if you are down,
okay.
But what a key purpose in Limbono. And question back one taking the Attorney General, or no, why not air appointed? And maybe when Japan see the Babon, you see who will be the worst man. In fact, Attorney General, but your.
All right. So the Attorney General has been appointed by the President of the land. Attorney General, Yantone Swaba. And your man penny, I told the Swaba on it to me, you know, the 2 minutes or the amano. That is the issue. So, hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, Mbacha Wendy.
Hello.
Yay, Mbacha Wendy.
Kamara.
I mean to you. Samra de akomra hye bedwam. Emma mo payin na na do da kwakufu ade de sa hyase se obọ kro no a. Na se emu odin a. Kwata ni general ho na ne kwa negotiate. Na uwie a utua 60% kura na ho so sa brobe. Other ones say we hold be kind the amount, but see that is the basis of the whole thing. Who you through on what this is Sasoko Parliament be. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yay, good morning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But you when
your friend Koshianchi, the cafe free kumase.
I've been to Minia.
Because I think that I am not a Shema Ghana for fun. But as that the cookie trade or money. In that this parliament would and you get that law. Because and I know who, if I quite remember, in Kuala Lumpur, iPhone 7. It's a 19 years for 3 people. Nothing. I bet when you talk about Korle, if you want second of Yapa, and name a friend say, Chamawi, you want my fair mind Korle, in 1 year to a man. Yes, say, trade by the normal, and I could feel kind of rapid. Or you're the center of every course now, a course you a Kufado have made. Or a center of every course in a course. You can work on opening almost sure because the nasty man you must have could you in the doors.
All right.
The center of everything.
But I say so. So we very simple. Near course our public accounts committee and Korle Bu Hospital. See you either under the Ministry of Health. I see scrutinizing 1 year near who near me course no. And never out here no. Walk us out to one more. Then we're doing today at the show. Hello, my means you. Good morning.
Hello.
Much away.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Because several unconscious the Attorney General ordered Korle Bu reading zero no
yeah, man in 19 days is open chase kada
oh see you power at the way of Ghana here.
Yeah, man in 90 days public accounts committee I'm in 19 days is open chase kano eti also Boadu ho yare na Korle Bu abetu skadi bi
and the parliament should ask earlier because I want to Ghana bro there's no reconciliation here kaka.
But I say, a word better. So, my final one. Now, you did come out to what may I remember various hospitals. I had the dream naked as a show horrible. Of course, our hospital be to you, but you have no option. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. But you meant you why? Just listen to me, better maker. Yes, maybe I'm going to but you when you can free.
Hello. Good morning.
Your first is free.
But you tell me then we can talk Italy.
Italy. Italy. Ewa Oh, okay. Mami to But your mate yo na mamintio for phone tell was na mintio why all right so mamina was say but I feel say Ghanaians have a lot to say but me sure say repair no obenya konya na so what me the watch ready but say my course ni na you see the plea bargaining has two sides here yes say brabetua 60% obi be na just say obetua. But the issue is that obekwa konya judge bia obema no bia 100,000 or 200,000 Ghana cedis no waji case no wadi case no in favor of that person wa bo Ghana krono no
Omo dia ne dia different from political party. Se Hopeson woman na no madwene no me said 2028. Obi the movement ya na be kwa. Daga woman kombe
yes. Yes no, yenti party.
Yes.
The tenancy. That time the registration kwa kombe mafia yen.
Because of electoral.
Elections no get copy. Na engrofo yi agufu ade ne engrofo ti Jubilee House. Na wo so kwa register party. Abe contest.
After Matthias.
Okay.
But there's one plea I want to make before we start the discussion. No, we a member of parliament. That's a Utimia. Do MMDCs or municipal or metropolitan or district chief executive didn't need because on the bay Jumani Diamond when you're in Munyam.
MMDC for being so soon yet.
A bit more MD Subai, I agree. But when in the I bet than the Chidia.
Why necessarily Nyonkuni?
No, you see, MMDC is no. Say a more year appointment, no. Sometimes they consult the MPs. Akufo-Addo Kran this idea way by. Like a first prerogative of by the president. And to me, appoint to BBA.
From 1993, President Ibia consulted.
I agree, but Nana Akufo-Addo made it so obvious.
Okay. I said we are okay. Young Wayani.
Yes.
Men. Ma contest election ma MC ya dimeni pada.
MC within the same party.
Me na make a show.
No, those super position now who are contesting.
Ya dia call here ma wa we.
One favorite.
What would you know?
One favorite.
MMDC is in your mosi one. Obi on mo kwatena ho ape. Na dream na ne say Oba be PMPD. That is one thing they should guard against.
No, but so within the political
parties, you know. Political parties should say yo, MMDC here, you have no right to contest as a member of parliament for that particular period, no. Unless you say what now another election over they are fine.
I think so within the MPP 2 years before some contest. So yeah, 2 years
they should ban themselves.
Okay, so 2 years before that intention is all resign.
And no
same as the NDC.
And no cry papa.
But I think
they should not let them resign. Say 2 years now. No. MP bet me MP's common fund assembly.
Yes.
MP pursue school down watro or the papa chief executive.
Chief executive.
Or mama contract. Ama contractor pursue course.
Sure.
Chief executive on sign check or more sign check in my contract and grant. That's a problem.
That is why you are not good in a good standing with your MC.
Won't you see? MC ground no do go on amount total you and no crack.
No, but honor me say our point to say.
Men 2 MPs in Amfo. 2 Omumia Nufo.
Yes, say meba.
2 Omumia Nufo.
Make up for one side.
One side. One side the party mean now. Yes, 2 Omumia in Amfo said they should work together.
Yes, that
now MP no what in crime. Yes, Shemra.
Especially when you belong to the same political party.
Who did Obeba Public Accounts Committee. Obama and Grove. So we need to know.
Yeah, sure.
You know, what our war grounds are, who catch them.
Yes.
And to what you say, yeah, say, we did not more the same political party.
Yeah, sure.
And you are working, say, that another term to continue. Now, what you want to now sabotage you, MP,
but that is what I say. MPs also ND MCs because they are agents of development. MCs for no, they are the agents of the MP. Only agent of development. But they will go be a chain. What am I going to do? So they are campaign. And they must say, me buy through my lobbying skills, you know, me through the MC or the assembly.
And yet the same thing.
It is the same thing. But say who MP say when do MC and when do ninya one friend idea for man. More mafia.
Mafia be fire.
Yeah,
political. No,
I agree. But
I am just giving this advice to the President of the Republic. What is answer now? Don't waste time. Ejani pa ba kuno na ma winning elections. Say obini na yi MP ye to aba the man. They can only remove you say on because you vote of no go. Unim or so processor ebefam.
Yeah, sure.
But who you know MC and I said DC in the day. What they are by appointment. Callisto to fa pen people is here where you ready.
But appointments also so assembly for to the swaba.
Yeah, endorsement.
Yes. I'm here that endorsement. So you more than to test majority.
See you ready. Are you telling me say the next person of Babano go your endorsement and I say what would you say? Look, you see, me mahubi. Etino so because faba. Eya na me mpese ye best sources.
I agree with you from that experience of when you.
Oh yeah, DCE, MCE. Now see school at 100. President ko hono mo a me ba ye mama mo at 100. OMC you make my say what I president. What was
exactly because
the same thing.
MC
so who said 100
development?
What's it 100? Na MP kwa koye campaign. No was yes, ye ba ban mu no. We na maye mo hu that way. Now your MC na ko kasa denti na wo take crowd. Na wo ni mu nyansa.
To say baby to say ye fa baby to say KMA. E be call the main issue so very soon. Baby to say KMA. 5 different constituencies.
Yeah.
I for me KMA. Nije eso ka ho. Bantama ka ho. Meshia North and South ka ho. And other the Subi so ka ho. So these are the 5 constituencies. Na sisi ana ye wo hono mu. MPs ne ye MPs nko. And mayor wo hono mu ye Zuba or ye NDC ni. It is so ono na ye agent of development. So can the MP be bold enough to say ono na call of this projects ne buy?
No. E will be wo hono mu a MP no ebeye through the common fund.
I agree.
Say, me na my yes ade we.
But the MP na ye.
Tie, there be asam ne ntia say ye. Eso no ade a asam ready common fund ne IGF. And I say president amo maba beye bibi wo ho. Eso no. Now, and NDC and the wa ban mu. Enti ma me nyusu Ashanti region say ne wo ka no. Na Ashanti region MPB or ye MPP ni. True or no common fund. Was see school Diane. ODC and SMC, who bet Maka say, I don't see it. I already see it. What would I tell you? I don't know honum. It is a walk here, baby. I will come and no obey Yadrin and they say, where a year MP no honum. Wouldn't I can't say MC and I said DC, you know. And
you're fine.
I don't know, dear, Meno Yadrin. But in the same party, dear, Debbie. Very
well. You have got the main issue, so that you start seeing Komodo. But only has to be there to switch out.
Region so far. Una was to switch out. Yango Panya Maduanga. Nanka na hoku kwaza as Yango Ponti.